Hey, what's going on everyone, this is iReviews back with another video, and Apple has just recently released the new iOS 18.2. Now this is of course a big update with a ton of new features and changes. Of course, the all new Apple Intelligence features, the integration of ChatGPT with Siri and all that of course make this an amazing and a quite big update. So in today's video we're taking a look at this update, and I will show you guys a few new tips and tricks that I believe every iPhone user that has updated their device to the new iOS 18.2 must know and use on their device. Now first of all, we're heading to the Mail app. As you probably know, with the Mail app on iOS 18.2 we get a brand new Mail app that now has different categories. So what's the Mail app doing here is basically categorizing your emails so you can easier find the things that you need and the things that are really important. So you will have your primary here, then you will have transactions, you will have updates and promotions as well. So you can switch between any of these four different categories. But here's the trick: when you want to see the all mail in one place, just swipe like this from the right to the left and it goes to all the mail. Here's another pretty cool one. When you're on Safari, let's say on a web page, you can actually share a web page with a quoted text. So if I select this text right here, what I can do now is swipe here and just tap here, copy link with highlights. So it basically will copy the link of this website and will highlight this text that I have selected. So I can copy that like this, and now if I want to send this on a message, you can see what it will do right here. Once I paste that text, as you can see, it will show you the URL right there. Of course, tapping this will open the website, but it also shows right there the text that I had highlighted on the website. Moving on to the writing tools. Now right here on the Notes app we have the writing tools, and they have been updated with iOS 18.2. So we have a few more features and changes here that Apple has added to the writing tools. First of all, when you want to have access to the writing tools anywhere on iOS, you will be able to actually do that now much faster from the pop-up menu. So when you just tap like that, it will be on the first page. But right here on the writing tools we have something called describe your change. So as you know, when you select the text, you will have here a few different options like proofread or rewrite, or you can just change the narrative of the text. But now what you can do with iOS 18.2 is that you can describe to the writing tools how you want your text to be changed. Now of course, another cool new feature of iOS 18.2 is the ability to now create images using Image Wand. So what you can do here is just go ahead and from the menu you can just tap here at the playground, and it allows to basically describe anything that you want here and create an image. So once you have added a word or something like that and it's creating an image for you, what you can do here is that you can actually add more all the time. So here we have created a big house, and we can just add more to customize this. So we can just go ahead and keep on adding to the image, and that will modify the image every time we add. So here we have a big house and we added make it bigger, and then just tap here on the beach, for example. And once we add this, now it will change and will place the house on the beach. As you can see right there, we can go ahead and just remove now that, and it will remove that action, basically will remove the house from there. So we can just go ahead and modify this image based on the prompts that we add. Now here's another very cool one when it comes to Apple Intelligence and ChatGPT. When you're on the iMessage app and you want to send a message to someone, you can create an image using ChatGPT right here on the message field. The way to do that, pretty simple. You either invoke Siri by double tapping here and you can type the prompt to Siri, or you can just ask it, create an image of a fast car via ChatGPT. And it will be working right here, and as you can see, it will add the image right here on the message field, so you have the image ready to go. Once it adds it, you can just go ahead and just tap on the send button and send the message from here right away. Now we have another very useful thing here for Safari on iOS 18.2. Head on to your settings, and then under Safari, you will find something here called History and Website Data. You used to have here just a button to clear the history and website data of your device, but now you can also import and export data for Safari. So if I tap right there, you can see what it shows me. It shows basically all the different data that I can export or import for Safari. So let's say I want to export these to another device of mine. I can do that from here. So I save this to files and then send that file to the other device and just import it. But right here you can see you can choose what you want to actually share. So if I don't want to share the passwords, I can just remove it right there. But again, you will have anything here. All the elements can actually be enabled or disabled, and then you will have your profiles here as well. So if you want to switch between your different Safari profiles, you can do that from here. Next up, we're talking about Image Playground, a new app that Apple has added to iOS 18.2. Of course, this works with Apple Intelligence, and it allows to easily create images. Now, what we're talking about here in this video, we're talking about this part right here, where you will have different themes and also different costumes maybe, and you can just create anything you want. So you can describe an image right here, or you can just use these prompts right here to actually create some pretty cool images. So as you're adding more here, of course, it will change the image. You can see here we have different themes, but now we can go to costumes right here, and we can turn that snowman into a farmer, which is actually pretty awesome. So you can see right here we have a lot of different options, different accessories. Of course, we will have different costumes and places, so we can place that tractor here on the desert. It's actually really awesome. So you can go ahead and just create any image you can think of, and what it does is that it also gives you few different options for what you're trying to create. So it not only shows you one image, it will give you multiple options, and right there you can go ahead and save that image to your camera roll. Another new feature that Apple has added to the writing tools on iOS 18.2 is the ability to start composing via ChatGPT. So you tap the writing tools button. Right here you won't see it, but you will have to swipe up, and then it will reveal this section that says compose. Now once you go to the compose section, now you're working with ChatGPT, so you don't have to ask to do things via ChatGPT, because this will be automatic. So it's right here. You can just add any prompt you want here, create anything you want, and it will basically do anything ChatGPT can do. So just add any prompt, and in a couple of seconds you will have your result. And what's really cool is that once you go here, it will also give you a few different options, so you can modify what you have created right here. So it's actually really awesome. So for everything, you will have 3 different suggestions here by ChatGPT that allow you to actually change what you have created, which is pretty useful. Now here's something pretty cool that you can do for your lock screen. Head onto your lock screen here, go to customize, remove one of the old buttons here that you don't want to use, and then tap the plus button. And now search for Siri, and you will find here a new button called Type to Siri. Tap the done button, and you will have now the ability to actually start typing to Siri as easy as that. So anytime you want to type to Siri, you will have now a dedicated button on your lock screen. And last but not least is this one right here, a volume slider for the lock screen of your device. It allows you to actually just slide as easy as that and change the volume of your iPhone, of your media, directly from the lock screen. Now to have that on your lock screen, you will need to enable it. So you head onto your settings and then go under accessibility here, go to audio and visuals, and then make sure you have enabled always show volume controls, and you will get that new volume slider on your lock screen. So that is it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and the tips and tricks that you saw on this video. Hopefully they will be helpful for you and will help you do a lot more with your iOS 18.2 device. So that is it. Again, thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more, and I will see you on the next one.